Welcome back, students. Last class we studied electrochemistry. In electrochemistry we studied Debye-Hückel theory. In Debye-Hückel theory we understood what you mean by asymmetric effect and electrophoretic effect. Today we are continuing Debye-Hückel equation for strong electrolyte. You know, strong electrolyte means which will be completely ionized or dissociated in solution. This is called strong electrolyte. Then what is the Debye-Hückel equation? Debye-Hückel equation is lambda m is equal to lambda m naught minus 82.4 divided by epsilon r t raised to 1 divided by 2 into eta plus 8.2 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by epsilon r t raised to 1 divided by 2 into lambda m naught into root c. This is Debye-Hückel equation. Debye-Hückel equation, lambda m is equal to lambda m naught minus 82.4 divided by epsilon r t raised to 1 divided by 2 into eta plus 8.2 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by epsilon r t raised to 1 divided by 2 lambda m naught into root c, where lambda m is called as molar conductance. That is called as molar conductance at given solution. Then lambda m naught is called as molar conductance at infinite dilution. Then epsilon r means dielectric constant. Epsilon r is called as dielectric constant. Then T is absolute temperature. That is absolute temperature. Next one is eta. Eta means viscosity of solution. Then last one is C. C means concentration. Of solution. What is Debye-Hückel equation is lambda m means molar conductance at given solution. Means whatever we are taking solution, no, that's molar conductance. Lambda m naught means that solution after diluting at infinite times, what is the molar conductance. And epsilon r is dielectric constant, T is absolute temperature, eta is viscosity of solution, then C is concentration of solution. This is Debye-Hückel equation for strong electrolyte. Then we are in detail we are studying Debye-Hückel equation. First term. In that first term is there, no? This is first term. This is second term. This first term we are getting by measuring electrophoretic effect. While measuring electrophoretic effect, we get first term, and while measuring asymmetric effect, we get second term. This is while we are measuring asymmetric effect, we get second term. This will be get by first term will be get by electrophoretic effect. By measuring electrophoretic effect, we get the value of first term. This is Debye-Hückel equation. Above equation we also written as lambda m is equal to lambda m naught minus a plus b into lambda m naught into root c, where a is equal to 82.4 divided by epsilon r t raised to 1 divided by 2 into eta, and b is equal to 8.2 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by epsilon r theta raised to 1 divided by 2. We are substituting only in place of this value we are substituting a, in this value we are substituting b in De-Beauclerk equation. In De-Beauclerk equation we are substituting a, and this value we are substituting b. A and b are where a and b are De-Beauclerk constant. De-Beauclerk constant. A and b are De-Beauclerk constant. At 25 degree Celsius for water, at 25 degree Celsius for water, we get the value of a is equal to 60.2. The value of a is equal to 60.2 and b is equal to 0.229. At 25 degree Celsius for water is considered as a strong electrolyte. For a water we are getting value a is equal to 60.2 and b is equal to 0.229. Therefore we substitute these values in equation 1. Then equation 1 becomes lambda m is equal to lambda m naught minus 60.2 plus 0.229 into lambda m naught into root c. This is simplified equation of De-Beauclerk. Simplified equation, that is De-Beauclerk simplified equation. This we draw a graph between lambda m. Y-axis is lambda m, then x-axis is root c. We plot a graph of lambda m versus root c. We get straight line. Because this is y is equal to mx plus c. You already know that is equation of straight line. This is straight line equation. Straight line equation where m is slope. C is intercept. Here compare this equation with this equation where y is equal to lambda m. And x is root c. This all term is m. This is m. M is equal to minus is there. This is y equal to mx plus c. This is straight line equation. Compare this straight line equation with De-Beauclerk equation. We get m is equal to minus 60.2 plus 0.229 lambda m naught. This is value of m. This is m means slope. This is negative slope. That's why it will be in decreasing straight line. If it is negative, that's why it is negative slope. Then c, intercept is equal to lambda m naught. This is intercept. Intercept is lambda m naught. This is intercept. Slope is negative. That's why decreasing straight line. This is all about De-Beauclerk equation. This is simplified form of De-Beauclerk equation. This is first one, De-Beauclerk equation. Where what are the terms involved in De-Beauclerk equation? How we got it? By electrophoretic effect. First term by asymmetric effect. Second term, then simplified form of De-Beauclerk equation, and plot a graph between lambda m versus root c. It will get negative slope with intercept lambda m naught. This is all about De-Beauclerk equation. Then we are continuing Then we are continuing. What you mean by conductance? I already explained what you mean by conductance. Conductance means ease of flow of current. Ease of flow of current is indicated by conductance. It is denoted by capital G. Consider, already explained in first class, that is, consider one solution. Put the two electrodes, one is cathode, one is anode. Then pass a electricity. How much electricity will pass from one electrode to another electrode is called as conductance. Ease of flow of current is called conductance. Then it is reciprocal of resistance. This is reciprocal of resistance. This is reciprocal of resistance. Next one is molar conductance. Next definition is molar conductance. Next definition is molar conductance. Then molar conductance. Molar conductance means conductance. Molar conductance means conductance of 1 mole of solution. Conductance of 1 mole of solution. 1 mole of solution means conductance in 1 mole of solution. Consider only 1 mole of solution. In that, what is the conductance is given by molar conductance. Molar conductance means conductance of 1 mole of solution of electrolyte when distance between the electrode is 1 unit. And they are separated. Means these electrodes are there, no? Distance between this and this electrode is 1 unit. And 1 mole of electrolyte we have to taken. Then what is the conductance? Molar conductance means conductance of that solution when 1 mole of solution we have to consider, and distance between the two electrode is 1 unit. That will give molar conductance. It is denoted by K, capital K. Then relation between molar conductance and molar volume. Relation between molar conductance and molar volume can be calculated by using lambda m is equal to K into Vm, where lambda m is molar conductance. K is molar conductance. Sorry, this is denoted by lambda m. K means conductivity. Sorry, once again, molar conductance will be denoted by lambda m. K means conductivity. This is conductivity. And Vm is molar volume. Volume. Once again, conductance means ease of flow of current. There is no particular to take 1 mole of solution and distance between 1 unit electrode is distance is 1 unit not mentioned. But in molar conductance means we have taken particular 1 mole of solution and distance between the electrode is 1 unit. That will be mentioned. That's why it is called molar conductance. Then we are continuing application of conductance measurement. Application of conductance measurement. Next we are continuing application of conductance measurement. Application of conductance measurement means we know how to find the conductance. That's why where it will be applied. Conductance, where it will be applied, we are studying. This is application of conductance measurement. In that, first one is determination of degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte. Dissociation of weak electrolyte. Scientists did experiment by taking weak electrolyte, how much the degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte. Degree of dissociation means the compound we are taking or solution we are taking, it will dissociate, means weak electrolyte is slowly dissociate or it will not be dissociate, but did the experiment, it will dissociate slowly. That will indicate degree of dissociation. It is given by alpha is equal to lambda m divided by lambda m naught. This is formula for determination of degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte, where alpha is degree of dissociation. Alpha means degree of dissociation. Then lambda m is molar conductance. Molar conductance of given solution. Then lambda m naught is molar conductance at infinite dilution. This is formula given by degree of dissociation. To find out degree of dissociation, we are using the formula alpha is equal to lambda m divided by lambda m naught, where alpha is degree of dissociation, lambda m is molar conductance of given solution, lambda m naught is molar conductance at infinite dilution. Then I hope students you are understood the Debye-Hückel equation and what are the terms involved and what you mean by degree of dissociation. How to calculate degree of dissociation. Then we are continuing second application in next class. Okay, second application in next class, that is conductometric titration. Next class we are continuing second application of conductance measurement is conductometric titration. Okay, thank you for watching.